Stefan Carl Stephenson was awesome because what I love about the story of this man, he was just the villain on a kids' TV show, and he was a silly, goofy fella, and he made some really funny faces that became memes. I gotta say, one of the funniest things I have ever seen, and this is gonna get a little dark. There was an assassination of a politician in Turkey, and there's a guy yelling, pointing the gun in the air. You can Google search this. And someone changed the assassin to Robbie Rotten in Photoshop, and they changed the politician to Sporticus, the hero from Lazy Town. And I laughed my ass off. Robbie Rotten was such an excellent character, a perfect cartoon villain, that he became this powerful meme. Robbie Rotten's a great meme. Like he's such a great character with the great faces that there were so many different instances where Robbie Rotten just became something hilarious and a cultural icon that even though we don't watch Lazy Town, it was fantastic. And Stefan Carl Stephenson, rest in peace, recently died. And this is one of the saddest stories. There's very few people actually get sad about, but he was a meme, and he embraced it, and he loved it, and he loved the support he got. That he actually did a live take of "We Are Number One," the song from Lazy Town. It's a hilarious show. So I'm not here to talk entirely about Stefan Carl Stephenson, but I do want to point out, just how sad it is to hear that he passed. He had cancer, and he fought very hard. And there was some hope early on when we heard that he may have been free of cancer, but it did come back. And it's sad that he finally passed on. But there were some great memorial posts all throughout Reddit, and the Robbie Rotten meme will live on. There was a great comic. There's a comic where it's a dog, and Death comes for the dog, and he says it's time to go, and the dog says, "Was I a good boy?" And Death says, "No." And the next panel he says, "I was told you were the best." And someone made a meme where it was Robbie Rotten, and Death says, "It's time to go," and he says, "Was I a good meme?" Death says, "No." And the next panel he says, "I am told you were number one." So rest in peace. But now let's talk about some the left and their I don't know. Look, so I browse various subreddits from the right to the left, and this is r/socialism, okay? And this post is rips Stefan Carl Stephenson. Not sure if this is a quote from his character, but a pretty damn relevant one for this subreddit. Let me just point out right now, Robbie Rotten in the show Lazy Town is the villain, is the bad guy. And he wants to make the town lazy. He doesn't like that Sporticus eats apples, which is healthy, and exercises, so he wants everyone to be lazy. He's not supposed to be a character you look up to. He's supposed to be a symbol of the things you don't want to do. Being lazy, being a villain, plain and simple. And this is what they posted on Reddit, and r/socialism said a pretty damn relevant one for this subreddit. Okay, here's the quote. Whosoever believes that man should work and exhaust himself all day to, quote, prove his worth is a fool. He fails to recognize that where there is value in work, there is also value in laziness. Through relaxation, the working man may find peace and comfort, and though this need not be eternal, it sets the stage for him to find something even greater, himself. First, this quote is not from the show. It's not from the actor. The character in no way ever expressed this. And this quote is trying to make a good guy out of the literal villain of a children's TV show. And r/socialism, unironically, saying this is a great quote. He's the bad guy. Socialism, r/socialism on Reddit, literally supporting the villain of a children's TV show because some fake quote is on a picture of him singing. Maybe you should just do a simple Google search to see where the quote came from, because someone else did, and apparently it came from a communism subreddit, and it was a Redditor who posted the fake quote. The idea being that because in the show Robbie Rotten wants everyone to be lazy, he's actually advocating for relaxation and comfort so that you can find yourself. No, it's a kid's show. He's just supposed to represent the bad things. The main character, the hero, Sporticus, is supposed to inspire you to exercise and eat healthy. It's that simple. There's no deeper hidden meaning. Robbie Rotten isn't a communist. Or maybe he is. Because there's this is where it came from, r/full communism. purge the rotten deviationists. It's a video. Lazy Town Robbie Rotten is a commie. And it's basically because he asks for an ice cream. Let me just play it.
It's for free. Free!
So I don't know if r/full communism is a parody subreddit, because there is an r/communism, but they say it's a safe space for socialists of all tendencies. And then apparently here is a fake quote. And I guess this was meant to be a joke, right? This was someone pretending like he was actually a communist. But I just think it's so damn funny that even though this character is a bad guy and represents bad things, they tried to make him the... Socialism, you're literally the baddies, right? Like, someone at this point has to look at themselves and ask if they're the baddies, right? You know that sketch where it was supposed to be like Nazis with the skull symbols, and they're like, wait a minute, are we the bad guys? Are we the baddies? Like, yes. Yes, you are literally the bad guys. Laziness is not a good thing. But here's the next little bit of left-wing subreddit absolute insanity. As you may know, or may not, about a week ago, I was banned from r/anarchism for literally no reason. They posted something about me, to which I responded to the post, "Hi, Tim Pool, been a lurker here for years. Ask me anything." And I was immediately banned from the subreddit. And they started saying things like I was a fascist, but actually what was interesting about it is most of the people who commented on the thread were like, that dude's just like a stupid liberal. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Because anarchists understand. Liberals, they say liberals get the bullet too, and they recognize that I'm not conservative or alt-right. I'm literally a liberal, and they hate liberals just as much. So thank you for accurately representing me and my views. Thank you, I appreciate it. r/anarchism, you guys love it. But I was banned from the subreddit for literally no reason, and I tweeted about it, and then that became another thread, where people started criticizing the subreddit for banning me for no reason, and then someone claimed I was banned for brigading. How can I brigade your subreddit before I tweeted about it when the supposed brigading was me tweeting about being arbitrarily banned? But apparently the irony was not lost on r/anarchism because of this post yesterday. Subreddit drama, banned from r/communism. Do I get a medal? No, because anarchism bans just as much as communism does. You know what's funny? The libertarian and anarcho-capitalist subreddits, which is more like the right-wing libertarian side, don't ban people. They allow the debate to happen. And people have complained about it because they feel like it actually sullies the environment because too many people come and brigade. But you know what? They're libertarian at principle. So they allow that stuff to happen just so long as the moderators can maintain the discussion, towards libertarianism. But the top comment is, in my experience, both communism and socialism are not very friendly places. Oh, gee! The irony is lost on these people, right? They don't understand that they're literally the same thing. They advocate for almost the exact same things. They've actually been posting here where they're like, how do communists and anarchists work together? They're opposed to each other. Because communism wants a strong state. Socialism does too, and anarchism doesn't. But because they're all like, everyone's equal, that's where they kind of get along. So apparently, a bunch of the people in r/anarchism complain about being banned. Someone says, I got an auto ban from late stage capitalism for posting on proscribed subreddits. When they explained the issue and I provided examples of my posts being perfectly benign, posting about the Nugan Hand Bank and CIA's history of narco-trafficking on the conspiracy sub, they said that wasn't enough and I'd have to write an essay on what socialism means to me. They say, you can't be serious. They had to write an essay about it. Anarchism, you banned me for literally no reason. And now you're complaining about getting banned on other subreddits? Sorry, that's not how it works. Let's read a couple more of these posts. I was recently banned from there too for not believing that Russian interference in the US election was a bourgeois conspiracy and lie. Someone said, scratch a tanky and a liberal blitz. Oh, the irony. It's like I'm living in a parallel universe. You're not really an anarchism subreddit. You banned me for no reason. And now you're complaining that communists banned you. Welcome to the club. Maybe if you had principles, any one of you, this wouldn't happen. But it's really funny that anarchism, which means without authority, would ban people for no reason. And they do, often. You can see when they ban people just outright. And even when they don't break the rules, I broke no rules. I got banned anyway. And then here they go complaining about getting banned from other places, even though what they said was benign. Me offering to answer some of your questions because you posted about me is very benign. And you could have responded with, no. End of story. But instead they banned me for no reason. And this isn't the first time. This is not the first time they've complained about this, because apparently, let's see if we can, they post about this all the time. Here's one from 4 months ago. Got the ban hammer from r/communism for defending anarchism against strawmen. I've been banned from communism for talking in favor of left unity. Can I hang around here? Why does r/communism ban everyone who offers an alternative view? I don't know. Why do you guys? They allow those conversations. You know what? Look at all of these complaints about communism banning people. Yeah, sorry, you don't get to have your cake and eat it too. Either uphold principles of free expression or GTFO, dude, because no, you can't complain that communism is banning you and then go and ban other people doing literally the same thing. And this is why ultimately I don't agree with so much of this, and why I moved away from the far left when I was young, because they don't seem to understand. They advocate for and against the same things they do and are done to them. When they say we have a right to speech, like the dude who got, a guy who got censored on YouTube, then tried to bypass the censorship and promoted that bypassing of the censorship, even though he advocated for censorship. I'm like, dude, if Twitter doesn't have to host you, and they said you're harmful to their community, then you can't complain when they ban you. You agree with their position. And then the same guy, I don't want to start drama, but he tweeted, you know, goodbye fash or something to Gavin McInnes when he got banned, and then complained when his friend got banned for similar reasons. Sorry, cake and eat it too, not gonna happen. Anyway, I've got one more video coming up in just a few minutes, stick around.